Hi, my name is Akiva Goldman. I'm an attorney with Goldman & Associates, and today we're continuing our video series involving custody issues. Please subscribe to our channel. There are three fundamental mistakes that people make in conjunction with custody matters. Now, this could be custody part of a divorce, or it could be just custody of a child with respect to an unmarried union. Either way, these are popular mistakes that you want to avoid. Mistake number one, not communicating with your spouse or not communicating with the other parent. When it comes to raising children, the expectation of the courts is that the parties will act in a mature adult way and communicate with each other even if they don't get along, for the sake of and for the benefit of the child. If you demonstrate to the court that you are not capable of non-toxic communication with the other parent, it's going to make the court think that it can't possibly consider a joint situation. Now, that could work out good in that you might get the full custody since the court can't consider a joint situation, but if the court blames you for the fact that the joint situation won't work, you might lose custody. So therefore, mistake number one is having poor communication with the other side. You should really redouble your efforts as it relates to the children to communicate appropriately with respect to issues that come up about the children, be it custody, support, visitation, whatever. Mistake number two, don't badmouth the other side. There's an instinct sometimes, particularly in custody battles where the tempers and emotions run high, to horribilize the other parent. It's a huge mistake. Number one, the court frowns on it significantly and looks at it as a situation where you can't be trusted to make good decisions for your child. The court will look at you bad-mouthing the mom, or the mom bad-mouthing the father as a example of horrible judgment on your part. I'm not saying you gotta love your ex. I'm saying that you gotta make sure that any communication that's toxic is not done in front of your kid. Keep it to yourself. It's like our parents always used to tell us, if you have nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut. It's the same kind of thing with respect to the children. Bad-mouthing the other parent is never a good idea and always plays into the hand of the other side when you do that. The court will always hold it against you if that comes out. So horribilizing the other parent, even though it may feel good, even though you may think that it's appropriate to say, well, I got you this gift. It's a shame your dad couldn't get you something nice for the holidays. That's a shame. Even something like that is completely inappropriate, and you have to avoid it. You got to remember, your kid is half mom, half dad. As soon as you horribilize dad and call him an idiot, you're calling half your kid an idiot. Your kid's going to never forget, and he's never going to forgive you for that. So that's not the approach. The approach has to be, like anything in life, we set examples for our children. We set role modeling for our children. You have to be an appropriate role model for your child to how to conduct himself in an above-board way, even if you don't get along with his mom or dad. The third mistake that people can do in a custody battle is the mistake of self-help. Sometimes people think that if things aren't working out, they're going to take matters into their own hands. If dad isn't bringing the child home on time, you're going to deny him the parenting time. If mom is late whenever she picks up the child, you're going to call her up and say, you know what? You didn't pick up the child on time last time, so you don't get him this time. Don't engage in self-help, because when you do that, what you're really doing is you're taking the black robe off the judge and you're putting it on yourself, and you're trying to become the judge. There is no greater way to offend the court than to step in their shoes and try to act like you're the boss. The moment you start doing that is the very moment you start losing your case, okay? So don't do that. If there's a problem, bring it to the court's attention. Contact your lawyer, have him file an appropriate motion. That's the way it should be done. Self-help is a huge no-no when it comes to most custody issues. Please bear that in mind. If you have any questions, please reach out, and of course, we'll be glad to help you out.